Amritam tapta jivanam kavihiritam kalmasapaham Shravana mangalam srimadaatatam bhuvi grinanti ye bhurida janaha. Your stories, which is like nectar, is the very life force for the living beings burning in the fire of the world. It destroys sins. Mere listening to your exploits brings about the well-being of the living beings. That is why those who know the truth have described your exploits to be the greatest. Those on earth who seeing the glories of your exploits have certainly done a lot of charity in their previous births. It is owing to the result of that meritorious action that they have developed taste for singing the glories of your sports. Om, peace, peace, peace. Good evening. After a long time again, I am very happy to be present with the nectar-like words of our Master, the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. So we have been reading this Master's in the company of devotees, March 11, 1882, and in Dakshineshwar, M arrived with one of his friends, Kali Krishna, who was a professor in Sanskrit literature and Sanskrit language in the Presidency College, where Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagara was the principal once. So he told his friend that you think of God. Now today I will take you. If you want to see a grog shop, then come with me. You will see a huge jar of wine there. I will take you to the exact place where you will get enough thing for your drinking. You like drinking means God's name. So the friend didn't know where they are coming. So M, the recorder of the Gospel, he brought his friend Kali Krishna, and he was telling, M related this to Sri Ramakrishna, who laughed about it. The Master said, the bliss of worship and communion with God is the true wine, the wine of ecstatic love. The goal of human life is to love God. Bhakti is the one essential thing. To know God through jnana and reasoning is extremely difficult. So this Kali Krishna, he was an educated man in the Western way, and they won't believe anything first. They will always argue. And Master is telling, to know God through jnana and reasoning is extremely difficult. But the bliss of worship and communion with God is the true wine, the wine of ecstatic love. There are bhajanananda, first is vishayananda. Sri Ramakrishna used to tell, we get joy in the beginning, very base level, lower level, lowest level, in enjoying the objects of the world through all our senses. Then we develop a kind of taste in spiritual life, and not that gross entertainment, enjoyment. We get joy in singing and chanting the name of God, believing in God, believing in moral life, ethical life, gradually. But at that stage we have not yet seen God, experienced God, but we like God's name like that. So this is called bhajanananda, this chanting God's name, thinking of God, talking about God, but God has not been realized or experienced. And finally is communion with God, Brahmananda. At that stage, one remain in communion with that ultimate reality, be it with form, be it without form, that is not the question. But his or her mind remains in a different stage, highest stage of life. That is the goal of life according to Sri Ramakrishna. The human being's goal of life is to realize that ultimate truth. So he was telling that you Pandits, it is difficult to know that ultimate reality by reading too much of scriptures and reasoning and these always doubtful attitude. It is not that easy, but through bhakti it is easier, and bhakti is the one essential thing. Yes, there are paths, so many paths are there. Sri Ramakrishna used to tell that for sannyasis and Naren, you have the royal path from the front door, in presence of all. Everyone will see you are not entering through any secret way, like the sweeper. Sweeper also enter into the palace. But that way is not meant for the common people or good people. They come for that purpose, to clean, and that's a different way. Yours way is not that. Yours way is without any dirt, without any question. It is not a secret way, it is not a dirty way. It is open and clear, and it is like the royal path. So, this bhakti is one that is the essential thing. Other paths are also there, whatever you like. In the Gita also Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling Arjuna, this klesha adhikatarastesham, this suffering is more for following the path of knowledge, that I am not this body, I am not this body, nothing, everything is unreal. I need food, I need a little sleep, I need something to cover me when it is too cold, I need some fan or some air conditioner when it is too hot, and I am telling I am Brahman. It is not that. Rather, be practical and be realistic. Speak where you are. Don't show, try to show. Although truth is that all these things are unreal, it is changing, and I am not this body. But we are so attached to the body, so long we are attached to the body, we should not say, I am Brahman, I am Brahman, I am a Jnani, I am following this path. It is not that. Begin with the bhakti, gradually we will find that supreme devotion and supreme knowledge, it takes you to the same path, same place, destination. You see the same ultimate reality, it is deified. You don't see the world or universe as it is. Today also you will find that Keshub Chandra Sen Master will speak all these things to Keshub. However, we continue here. Keshub Chandra Sen, this another Brahmo Samaj devotee was there, very learned. So Sri Ramakrishna, after saying that, then the Master sang, Ke jane re kali kamon, sharo darshane na paay darshan. It is unknown and unknowable. You people, you think that you have read a few books, Vedas, Upanishads, quoting from there and thinking, oh, I am such a great Pandit, I have memorized all these things, so I have known God. It is not that, my dear. Although reading Bible, Quran, Ved, Upanishad, all the scriptures is good. You do that. Nothing wrong in that. But don't think that by reading something and by arguing, you can accomplish that supreme knowledge or that devotion. It is not that easy thing. Ke jane re kali kamon. Who is there? The song was in Bengali. Sri Ramakrishna was he was a maestro, wonderful singer. M, the recorder of the gospel, was the headmaster of 2 schools in Calcutta simultaneously, and a visiting professor in 2 colleges in Calcutta, which was the capital of the British colonial empire in those days. So it was the seat of learning. But this man himself, M, was telling, I have heard so many singers, but never as like Sri Ramakrishna. And one day when he came in touch with, acquainted with Mahendranath at Sri Ramakrishna's place, Naren also singing Swami Vivekananda, his pre-monastic name was Mahendranath, young Mahendranath. Well, he was not acquainted with who is Narendra, who is this, but he knows Sri Ramakrishna. He started coming to Dakshineshwar, meeting with Sri Ramakrishna, sitting at his feet and just seeing. and other devotees are there. So when first day he listened to the song of Narendra in Dakshineshwar, he himself is giving the description. These are all M's description as he recorded in his diary that yes, this today, these things. Rakhal was there, Naren was there, this man was there, that Pandit was there. Oh, so all those were there, and he kept himself hidden. A devotee, sometimes Moni, sometimes a devotee, sometimes a master. Who is master? Like that. Master means a teacher. So he always kept himself hidden and describing what happened. And after reading this small booklet of Gospel written by him in English in the beginning, M, recorder of the Gospel, Mahendranath Gupta, Swami Vivekananda himself said, "Oh, Master, 100,000 namaskars to you. Yeah, now I understand why none of us, means Naren, Rakhal, Vivekananda, Brahmananda, they did not attempt to write all these things, although they are present and they are also mentioned in this book, that Naren was there, Rakhal was there, Turiyananda was there, Niranjanananda, Baburam, because they were 24 hours living with Sri Ramakrishna. M was a teacher, a householder, he used to come and visit, and particularly mostly the Eid's holidays, Sundays and other holidays, he used to get the chance to come to Dakshineshwar and spend time with Sri Ramakrishna. So he recorded only those days. Naren Rakhal used to stay there for months, day and night. And in the last 1 year, all the direct disciples, Sannyasi disciples, they used to stay in turn. They made a roster and used to serve Sri Ramakrishna 24 hours, round the clock. That master was being attended by a group of devotees. This. So, after listening to Narendra's song, he said, "Oh God, it is like master, next to master, not like master singing." So you see, we hear and we know that Naren was a wonderful singer. And everywhere, and he had his talim also, this training also by good teachers in those days, experts in instrumental music, vocal music, classical music. He was an accomplished singer. But Sri Ramakrishna, everything automatically, it is just he himself, from where he has got all these things. Many say that we acquire knowledge by reading some books, but where from Sri Ramakrishna knew all these things? In the master's biography written by Swami Sharadananda, there he mentioned that we do not know the source of Sri Ramakrishna's learning all these things, but Sri Ramakrishna told us, we heard all these things. Where from Sri Ramakrishna learned all these things, we do not know. However, this Sri Ramakrishna is telling, because he is a Pandit, that who is there that can understand what Mother Kali is? Mother Kali is not a murti here, a statue. It is not that. To Sri Ramakrishna, Mother Kali is whom you call Brahman, I call your Brahman of the Gyanis, of Nirakaras, without any form. I call that Brahman as my mother. My mother is Shakara and Nirakara. My mother is everything. Don't think that my mother is only having a form. It is not that. My mother is that ultimate reality, everything. You have given the name Brahma, but I call that Brahman as the Kali. And the song is, Ke jane re Kali keman. Who can explain, who can know what Mother Kali is, who can understand? Even the 6 darshanas are powerless to reveal her. There are 6 darshanas in our Indian tradition, the spiritual tradition. There are 6 schools of philosophy. There's Purva Mimamsa, Uttar Mimamsa, this Vedanta, Vaisheshika, Nyaya, Shankha. So, all these were there, and Sri Ramakrishna singing this, that 6 schools of philosophy by so many ways and means, they also cannot, even the six darshanas are powerless to reveal her. Through all these books and philosophies and discussions by this Pandit and that Pandit, this prophet and that prophet, these are all part truth, partly truth. It is not that. It is wrong. These are all a little bit about that ultimate reality. Who can reveal that ultimate reality completely? No one. But a little bit through all these philosophies, all these prophets, all these avatars, they try to bring it presentable, understandable by the common people through their explanation. But these explanations are not sufficient. So the Master said again, the one goal of life is to cultivate love for God, the love that the milkmaids, the milkmen, and the cowherd boys of Vrindavana felt for Sri Krishna. When Krishna went away to Mathura, the cowards roamed about, weeping bitterly because of their separation from him. So they roamed about here and there and singing the song, taking, oh, where is Krishna, like that. All these friends, when Sri Krishna left Vrindavan and went to Mathura, then these friends of him, this love for God is a different type of attraction. It's pull. We love each other in the family life, friends, husband, wife, son, daughter, father, mother. This is also very strong is there, bond is there. But attraction for God, it's a different thing. So these gopis and these cowherd boys and milkmaids, milkmen, all of them started weeping, shedding tears and thinking of God. Because God's attraction is a akarshayati, that is why what is Krishna. Kri means akarshayati, it attracts the minds of all of us. The way Jesus attracts the minds, the way Buddha attracts the mind, Krishna, Ramchandra, Ramakrishna, Vivekananda, that way a scientist, a Olympian, gold medalist, or the most celebrity of Hollywood or Bollywood, anywhere, they also attract minds, but that attraction and attraction for the God, it's a different intensity and its level. So Sri Ramakrishna was telling that this, if you have devotion, you feel that kind of pull, and that is the one essential thing, bhakti. And he started saying all these things, that when Krishna went away to Mathura, the cowherds roamed about, weeping bitterly because of their separation from him. Chaitanya Dev, Sri Ramakrishna, in their lives we find that due to separation, sometimes there is vision of Mother, oh Mother, where have you gone? The moment Divine Mother is not in view, and then Sri Ramakrishna would start shedding tears. Chaitanya Dev, Ha Krishna, one darshan is there, vision, and when that vision is not there, then, oh Krishna, where are you, shedding tears and tears. And just on the ground, this lying and moving on the ground, cannot even stand, body becomes completely powerless due to the pain and pang of separation from God. So Sri Ramakrishna again started singing. Saying this, the Master sang with his eyes turned upward. First he sang, who can know my mother? It is through your logic, argument, a rational mind, all these things you can start, but it is not that easy thing. But through bhakti, it is very easy. That is the essential thing. Then he was telling that when Sri Krishna left Vrindavan, all the people of Vrindavan, milkmaid and milkmen and cowherd boys, all started weeping, and now he is singing. Just now I saw, this song is in Bengali, that I have just seen that one Rakhal boy. Rakhal means those who used to take care of the cattle in Brajo, Mathura, Vrindavan. Their business, main business was milk products. So many were there employed in taking care. Employed means everyone in the family, they had to take care of the cattle, and all Sri Krishna also was one of the cowherd boys. So and the song is, just now I saw a youthful cowherd with a young calf in his arms. There he stood, by one hand holding the branch of a young tree. Where are you, brother Kanai? Kanai is another name of Sri Krishna. Oh, my brother Kanai. These cowherd boys were shedding tears. The song is that Sri Krishna has left. God is no more there. So what will happen to the devotees? Devotees will be always feeling that bereavement, that separation. Oh, where is my God? Where is my friend? Here, Sri Krishna is their friend, and Sri Krishna's one call name was Kanai. So, oh my dear friend Kanai, brother Kanai, where are you? He cried. But Kanai scarcely could he utter. Kanai, full name. They are also in a semi-ecstatic mood, thinking of God. When they were talking Kanai Ka, Nai, the full name, they could not complete even. They were so emotional in the thought of Sri Krishna. That is the song. But Kanai, scarcely could he utter. Ka was as much as he could say. He cried, where are you, brother? And his eyes were filled with tears. Sri Ramakrishna was singing that if you really have devotion for God, love for God, you will find that you cannot control yourself. Before becoming a devotee, Chaitanya Dev was a Pandit of Nyaya, this logic. And he would ask, come, how much you have studied? Yes, what is that question? What is this? He would ask himself very difficult questions and very, you see, God, Brahman, these are things we talk about. But how many people could see? See means realize. As Sri Ramakrishna said, hey Naren, why you are scolding me? I talked to mother, mother told me and I am telling this here. Mother came, I saw, and I tested also. The mother, this murti, every day I do puja in Dakshineshwar temple. Is it a stone image? Or it's only a statue, stone image? Or it is living, whom I am worshipping months and years, giving my everything. So Master took a little piece of cotton. He felt, he saw, not feeling, he saw it, witnessed it, that it was not a stone murti of Mother Divine Kali in Dakshineshwar. It was breathing in, breathing out. So when Sri Ramakrishna was challenged by a young Narendranath Master, you see, at night you don't sleep. So all these things, these are hallucination. And whole day you are thinking of mother, mother, mother. So at night also you are dreaming of mother. Whatever, this is psychology you have not studied in school, college, university. You have studied, you know all these things. Master, you do not know. These are all not really, these are hallucination, something your imagination. You are thinking that Kali was talking. How can a murti can talk? It is not possible. So from a scientific young or rational-minded, this young man of 18, 19 years, young Narendranath, pre-monastic name of Swami Vivekananda, he used to challenge Sri Ramakrishna in that way. So Sri Ramakrishna going to Ma Kali, complained, Naren is telling, so Mother Kali said, he will accept everything. Now he is just a small boy. One day he will accept everything. So afterwards, Swami Vivekananda himself said, how 6 long years I fought with this man, this master, and finally I succumbed. What to do? I had the experience of that Divine Mother. He was telling it to Sister Nivedita. When Sister Nivedita asked him, did you experience that Mother Kali as Sri Ramakrishna? Then he said, how much I fought with that old man, 6 years. Then finally what to do? Now I have given, and Master said, your head is now severed and given to the Mother Kali. You do not have your free will. You have to complete Mother Kali's, my mother, means Sri Ramakrishna's mother, my mother's mission. Means you have to preach that Vedantic truth everywhere. That was Swami Vivekananda. He said, what to do? Finally, I had to succumb because I realized that, I experienced that. And that story also is there. So, Sri Ramakrishna is now telling that when devotion comes, you feel in an ecstatic mood. Mind, you cannot utter the whole song, you cannot sing the whole song, you cannot utter the whole name. So that was the condition. And when M, recorder of the Gospel, who was a headmaster in 2 schools, and a very university blue, he always used to rank the first, second, third in the board university exams, and was also a stipend holder. So he is telling that when M heard the song of the masters, laden with love, his eyes were also moist with tears. Not only Sri Ramakrishna was singing and shedding tears in the name of God, but the listener there, he himself is recording his own experience, what Sri Ramakrishna said, what happened, what others said, what he himself asked. And so here ends this chapter. We begin with a new chapter with Keshub Chandra. It is April 2nd, 1882. And Sri Ramakrishna was sitting in the drawing room of Keshub Chandra Sen's house in Calcutta. It was 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It is in Calcutta. When Keshub was told of his arrival, he came to the drawing room dressed to go out, for he was about to call on a sick friend. Keshub Sen already dressed up. Sri Ramakrishna came without any information and appointment. So he was ready to go and call on his sick friend. Now he cancelled his plan. The master said to him, and I quote, "You have so many things to attend to. Besides, you have to edit a newspaper. You have no time to come to Dakshineshwar, so I have come to see you. When I heard of your illness," Keshub Chandra Sen's illness, not his friends. Keshub was ill, now a little good, better. Now Keshub is going to see his another sick friend. But Sri Ramakrishna has come to see Keshub, who was a little ill. "When I heard of your illness, I vowed green coconut and sugar to the Divine Mother for your recovery. I said to her, 'Mother, if something happens to Keshub,' means if Keshub passes away, dies, 'with whom shall I talk in Calcutta?'" Why this evaluation about Keshub Chandra Sen by Sri Ramakrishna? So many other people are there. Cannot he talk to them? Why Keshub Chandra Sen? So Sri Ramakrishna said about him in 1875 first. It was in 1882. But first he met Keshub Chandra Sen when he came to know that Keshub Sen, one Brahmo leader, is there. Very sattvic, very pure-minded, truthful, ethical, moral, and he lectures very good. God love her. But he is Brahmo, not believing in Murti Puja, as Sri Ramakrishna was in their eyes and their language, idolater, this worship and image. These Brahmos, they believed in the ultimate reality without any form, Nirakara Brahma. But these attributes are there: creation, preservation. Oh God, you have created all this universe, you are so great. Always they would just praise before and after their services. Sri Ramakrishna used to tell, my dear Keshub, you are so busy, you are so happy with his creation. If you know who the creator is, then how much more joy you will have. By seeing the creation, you are so lost in good mood, ecstatic mood. Oh God, you have created all the, oh God, it is so nice, it is so beautiful, everything is, you are praising without knowing the creator. If creation is so beautiful, so nice, so sweet, so enjoyable, then how much more, million times greater will be the beauty of the creator. If you know, try to know the creator, not the creation. So he went to see this man, Keshub Chandra Sen, who was born in, Master was born in 1836 and Keshub was born in 1838. 1838, and Keshub passed away in 1884. And in Belghoria, one devotee's house, this garden house, Keshub Chandra Sen with his followers, they are Maghi Utsav, Magh Utsav. It is in the month of January, February, at that time, this Magh Utsav, this Brahmos used to celebrate one Utsav. In Bengali it is called Magh Utsav. Magh is a month in Bengali and in other languages, in Indian language. So it falls in between January and February. So Master went there to see the Keshub Sen is very near to Dakshineshwar. It is in between Calcutta and Dakshineshwar, that Belghoria, one place. So it was not that far. So Sri Ramakrishna could not wait. And he went to see Keshub Chandra Sen first time, not today, I am giving this. Because why he has come and telling, I told to Divine Mother Kali, the Mother, if anything happens to Keshub, means if Keshub dies, whom I will talk to in Calcutta? Calcutta was the capital of the colonial empire. Million people was there and Sri Ramakrishna was not finding anybody, and so many devotees are there. They are also very much devoted. But Sri Ramakrishna had a very high notion about Keshub Sen, and that is what he about seeing him the first day in 1875, after the first meeting, when he was accompanied by his nephew, Hridoy, who was an attendant, 24 hours taking care of Sri Ramakrishna, because Sri Ramakrishna is in ecstatic mood. This small boys do not have any body consciousness, that it has to take food, it has to take bath, it has to sleep, and this his mind is in God and God alone. He could not take care of his own physical body. So one attendant, his own nephew, Hridoy Ram, he was also a priest in the Dakshineshwar temple. So he used to take care of Sri Ramakrishna, and he accompanied that day to that Belghoria garden house, one of the devotees of Keshub Chandra Sen, and Keshub Babu, Keshub Sen, was there. And this Keshub Sen was initiated by Rabindranath Tagore's father. He was also a Brahmo Acharya, this Maharshi Rabindranath Tagore, Rabindranath Tagore's father, in 1857. At the age of 18, 19 years, Keshub took initiation in the Brahmo Samaj under the guidance of Rabindranath Tagore's father. His name is Thakur, Devendranath Thakur. And afterwards, he was not satisfied with that. He himself formed this Navovidhan Brahmo Samaj, new dispensation. And by this time, his mind has become very much changed. After first meeting with Sri Ramakrishna in 1875, he used to edit 2 papers. Master was telling, and you have to edit a newspaper. Actually, it was 2 papers, Indian Mirror and Modern Review. These 2 papers in those days, Keshub Chandra Sen used to publish and edit. So, in that magazine, Keshub Sen wrote about Sri Ramakrishna that, yes, I have just met the other day Paramahamsa of Dakshineshwar Ramakrishna. He came, and after meeting with him and talking to him for some time, now I think that a person of his stature, spiritual stature, is nowhere in the world. Because by this time, Keshub Sen already was lecturing here and there, and he came to England, and when, about Keshub Sen, it is said that when Keshub speaks, the whole world listens to. In those days, before Mahendranath Vivekananda was not there at that time. Vivekananda was born in 1863, and I am talking these things in 1875. Keshub was already world famous. World famous means when Keshub visits the Queen, he dines with the Queen. Keshub dines with the Queen, Queen Victoria. You see the level of Keshub Chandra Sen. He was a wonderful, prolific erudite scholar and orator, a speaker, and also a wonderful man. There is no question. Sri Ramakrishna himself went to see him. Try to understand. And that man, about him, about Sri Ramakrishna, he wrote in his paper, in Indian Mirror, that I have just met Paramahamsa Sri Ramakrishna. After meeting with him, now we have to have a review of our thought that ultimate reality cannot be worshipped in any form. It is formless, present everywhere, permeated everywhere. But by idol worship, by image worship, if one can become Sri Ramakrishna, then we cannot say that this cannot be a path to realize God, ultimate reality. No, I talk to him and I understand. It is my conviction that in the present day world, there is no one like him. And his life and body is so sensitive and it's so pure. It should be kept like a gem and jewel diamond we keep in the caskets. His body also should be taken care of in that way. Otherwise, this body, this is a divine body. It will not last long. So Keshub Sen, being completely anti-Hinduism, starting a new movement, Brahmo Samaj, and going to deliver lectures in England and other European countries, and his level was there that he used to dine with the Queen. Queen dines with Keshub Chandra Sen. That Keshub Sen is telling who first thing was there that those who will follow, believe, will be their followers, believe in their kind of philosophy and worship, that we will never ever kneel down before any image, any idol, any murti, any statue, because we don't believe in that. That was the thing in the form they had to sign. And that man himself is telling idol worship, image worship, thinking of the ultimate reality, that formless in a form cannot be completely thrown away. That after meeting with Sri Ramakrishna, talking to him, I find if a person by worshipping an image can come to that level of Sri Ramakrishna, he understood where I stand and where Sri Ramakrishna stands. When Sri Ramakrishna first came to meet, Sri Ramakrishna was making pranams with, oh, I have heard. This Hriday said, my mama, my maternal uncle, Sri Ramakrishna, he always takes God's name. He doesn't know anything other than God. He heard that you also take God's name. So he has come to see you here. Oh, acha, all right. Sri Ramakrishna, oh, who is Keshub Sen? Sri Ramakrishna didn't know. So Keshub Sen came, this is Keshub, Sri Ramakrishna, Keshub Sen, making pranams with all reverence. And Keshub Sen was world famous, Keshub Sen. Oh, Sri Ramakrishna, it's all right. Just returning a little with, you see, it is a courtesy. If you show your respect to me, I also have to. Indian culture is that you fold your hand to show your respect. So Sri Ramakrishna was bowing down so much. So Keshub Sen, this much. then Sri Ramakrishna more, then Keshub Sen a little more. Then Sri Ramakrishna more bowing down and down, then Keshub Sen understood it is not, and he is also a little senior also. And he understood that which we do meditation, meditation means I hear all of you talking, my eyes are closed, but ears are open. My other senses are also open. This kind of meditation we do generally. Keshub Sen meditates. He thinks of God. And he lives a very pure life, honest life. There is no question of religious life. Religiously religious, no problem. It is not a fake one. It is not hypocrisy. He himself understands what I have achieved by following the spiritual practices. And where Sri Ramakrishna? He is in a samadhi, semi-samadhi level. He knew all these things are written in the scripture. When one enters into samadhi, what happens? So Sri Ramakrishna, he understood his level. So finally, Keshub Sen also made pranam. And next to that, Keshub Chandra Sen used to come to Dakshineshwar himself. Master did not need to go. And Keshub would come with his followers and others, and followers also was there. If they knew that Sri Ramakrishna, Keshub Sen is coming to Dakshineshwar, many of them will rally at Dakshineshwar, already present there before Keshub Sen comes. And Keshub, it is written in the scripture that when you go to see a monk, a sadhu, a mendicant, a spiritual aspirant who has left home and hearth, you are a householder, it is your duty, you are going to see a sadhu, to take something, at least take a fruit. So Keshub Sen himself, you see the condition, would bring on his shoulder, carrying different types of fruits. And Master was telling Keshub, why you are carrying that big load? Why don't you give to one of your disciples, their followers? They will, no, I have come to see a sadhu, so I have to carry it myself. I have seen it in this TN session, was a very famous chief election commissioner in India. Oh God, it was very difficult to control him, and he, very free and fair election system, it was his creation in India. In the 80s, he was there for 5-6 years perhaps. So at that time, one day he came to see, it was in 90, in the beginning of 90s, yes. So Bhuteshananji Maharaj was president. I was in Belur Math at that time. So suddenly we found that 200 nearly this security black cats, whole Belur Math, 2:30. At that time temple remains closed and whole campus also free, no devotees will be allowed to be there. So the TN session came, and he was carrying himself on his head from the car to President Maharaj's quarter, those fruits and other things, flowers, taking and making Sastanga Pranam and seeking for blessings that many people, all the parties are trying to put me down, and I am trying to do the justice what you bless me so that I have the guts and power to do. Then Bhuteshananji Maharaj, I still remember, was telling, so long you think that you are not doing anything selfish, you are doing for the good of the country, for the good of the people, and following the rules and regulations, then God will be always to save you and in your favor, to protect you. So don't worry, my dear. You don't need separate blessings. God's blessings is also there, and feel empowered. So that was carrying the whole thing, whom you love and respect. Keshub Sen came with the whole load, and Sri Ramakrishna himself is telling you, we feel, oh, why you are carrying? We feel for our near and dear ones. When we find that it is an awkward situation, Keshub Sen had that kind of devotion. But in the beginning, just Sri Ramakrishna, just returning a little bit. But this man changed, transformed in such a way, in that way, to such an extent that he used to visit and come. So today, Sri Ramakrishna has come to see him, because seeing him the first time, he said to his, what is his name? Hriday, his nephew, that of all these Brahmos, I find this Keshub he has left his, given up his tail. Tail means the small tadpoles, it can only remain in the water. But when it gives up, it becomes a froglet, from egg to tadpole to, those who are biology people, they will know better this life cycle. This from tadpole, when it gives up its tail, then it can remain in water also and remain in the earth also, not in water, in other area. So Sri Ramakrishna said, this man has lost his tail, because now he can remaining in the householder's life, worldly life, can think of God. And of all these people, meditation actually was, this Keshub meditation was meditation, Sri Ramakrishna said. So that is why he knew the level of Keshub Chandra Sen, Sri Ramakrishna. And Keshub also understood a little bit of Sri Ramakrishna, and he changed his views of Brahmo Samaj, that ultimate reality can be only without any form. There are many songs. Tong Sakar, you are Swakar with form, you are Nirakar without form. So that Nirakar can take this form. In the Gita also Bhagavan is telling that as it were, that birthless, deathless, changeless, eternal one, that principle as it were has taken this form. Birthless, deathless, ultimate reality. How can it takes? It is born that day. It is divine sports. Outwardly, in the dream we see many things. After the dream, where are all those things? So this creation also, our life, those who are Gyanis, according to the Vedanta, from this Advaita Vedanta, these are all dreams, 100-year dreams in our lives. Maximum we will live 100 years. Our dream in sleeping, during sleep time, it may be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour we can dream in our sleep. But this dream is 100 years. When knowledge will dawn in our mind, we will find, no, I am not this body. These are not male, female, these, that. This is, everything will be realized by the knower of the Brahman, that everything is living. Everything is that, nothing else but that consciousness permeated with that. So attitude will be changed. So Sri Krishna said, it appears that I am taking that body. That ultimate reality, formless one, can also take a form. So this Sri Ramakrishna, about his spiritual experiences there, of all these you see, they are all sitting there, but their meditation is like the monkeys. Monkeys close their eyes and think where the banana is there, where that fruit is there, they will go which home and attack it and snatch it away. Maximum 99.9999% our meditation is like that. I am not belittling anyone. There are good seekers, they are advanced easily. But most of the people, they meditate, they close their eyes. But meditation, what is mean? Meditation means 12 seconds our mind will completely remain in the object and object of meditation only. No outside world, nothing else will be there in my mind. Mind will be there for 12 seconds. It is called one dharana. And 12 dharanas, 12 into 12 seconds, 144 seconds, make a dhyan. 144 seconds continuously, nearly 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes, if somebody cuts my hand, I will not know. If somebody puts the bomb here, I will not hear any sound. If my mind remains absorbed in the object of meditation in that way, 2.5 minutes continuously, then only I have done one meditation. And samadhi is 12 times. 2.5 minutes meditation into 12 meditation. 12-second concentration is one dharana. 12 dharanas is one dhyana, meditation. 12 meditation, dhyana, is equal to one samadhi. Means half an hour, 29 minutes like that, if somebody can sit or stand. It is not that. Mind is completely absorbed, dissolved in the object of meditation, thought. Then it is called samadhi. So, this Sri Ramakrishna loved this man and came to see himself because Keshub felt sick. I came to know you have so many things to do, my dear Keshub. Besides, you have papers to edit, newspapers. And you have no time to come to Dakshineshwar. I cannot leave there without seeing you. And I heard that you are sick, you have fallen ill. So I have come. I already vowed to the Divine Mother that Mother, see that Keshub gets back his good health. Nothing wrong should happen to him. If something happens to Keshub, if Keshub dies, with whom I will talk to in Calcutta when I go. So I have come to see you, Keshub. So that was Sri Ramakrishna's mind, the level of Keshub in 1882, 2nd April. And now we go on. What was the discussion talk? Sri Ramakrishna spoke to Pratap and the other Brahmo devotees. Pratap was Pratap Chandra Majumdar. He also came to participate, represent this Brahmo Samaj, Keshub Sen's Brahmo Samaj, to this Parliament of Religion, World Religion, in 1893, and Swami Vivekananda came. They all knew each other and they were senior. Narayana was just a young man. One day, in presence of all, in Keshub Sen also was there, other devotees. Sri Ramakrishna said, you see that small young boy, Naren, he is in his teenage. But you see, Keshub Sen is famous with one power, divine power is there. But Naren has 18 such power. Narendranath left that place. Later on, when devotees dispersed, came and started scolding. Master, don't you have any dignity? Where is Keshub Chandra Sen? Why people will not tell that you are a crazy man? Something is wrong in your head. It is not I tell. Many people tell. Why are you publicly giving this kind of statement? You are comparing me with Keshub Chandra Sen. Where is Keshub Sen and where is this young man of Shimla Street in Calcutta? What happened to you? He scolded nicely. You don't have any dignity, but I have my honor. How can you insult me publicly, comparing me with Keshub Sen? So later on, when Sri Ramakrishna was alone, Sri Ramakrishna then said, my dear, Mother showed me, told me, I just quoted Divine Mother. Do you think I told anything for myself? You fool? You do not know? Mother said, you are a small boy, you don't know. One day you will understand. Afterwards we understand. Who knows Keshub Sen? Keshub Sen is referred to when Ramakrishna and Vivekananda is discussed. Who read Keshub Sen? How many people are giving life and leaving home and heart for Keshub Sen? Where is that Brahmo Samaj? Where is this one Brahmo in Calcutta and in India? All gone. Their reference comes when Naren comes, when Sri Ramakrishna comes. See. So Sri Ramakrishna said it was there in the Gospel, reference is there, that you see, small boy, but Keshub is so famous with one power, one such power, divine power. Naren has 18 such power. So Sri Ramakrishna is this Pratap Chandra, this Keshub's follower, attended and found that the very first, the inaugural session, Vivekananda has won over the minds of the whole audience, 7,000 people. They won't listen to anybody's lecture because they were reading some paper. And it was Swami Vivekananda who spoke from his heart, sisters and brothers of America, and everyone stood. And from next day on, always Vivekananda will be made the last speaker. Because when Vivekananda speaks, people don't sit there, audience will be. So it is written in the papers that the organizers know how to keep the audience sitting there, the best speaker for the last. So that was, and this Pratap Majumdar became so antagonistic, this animosity grew in his mind, hatred, jealousy, all these things. This has conspiracy to kill Swami Vivekananda. And said all bad things about him. Ram, Ram, Ram. Assassinating his character. A sadhu is, if a sadhu's character is assassinated, it is better that he is dead, he is killed. If sadhu's character is questioned, what remains there? In Indian tradition, that purity makes a sadhu. And if sadhu's that purity is not there, that is questioned publicly, is announced. So this Pratap. So now his Pratap also is present there. Sri Ramakrishna spoke to Pratap and other Brahmo devotees. M was seated nearby. M means recorder of the Gospel, Mahendranath Gupta. He was there. Pointing to him, his master asked Keshub, said to Keshub, will you please ask him, this M, recorder of the Gospel, was coming new, just a couple of months. And after coming several times, he stopped coming, he did not get any holiday or could not go. So Sri Ramakrishna was asking Keshub Sen, Keshub, ask this man, this M, recorder of the Gospel, him, why he does not come to Dakshineshwar anymore. He repeatedly tells me he is not attached to his wife and children. If somebody is not attached to his family members, then why don't you visit me? Because Sri Ramakrishna was that in the beginning, this aim should visit more and more and imbibe all these good things, have something from Sri Ramakrishna and do sadhana. Then only God realization will come. Otherwise, so in the beginning, Sri Ramakrishna said, when there is some whirlpool in the river, and storm is there, the helmsman has to be very careful. After it is gone, now they take the tobacco smoke and sit. It remains as it is, the, what do you call that? The rudder, this, what in the boat we use. And so it keeps in its direction. No, but at that time, storm and whirlpools, they have to do like this to direct the boat properly, otherwise it will sink there. So, will you tell why he is not coming to Dakshineshwar? He says, I do not have any attachment for my wife and children. Then why does not he come, Keshub? Because this aim was known to Keshub Chandra Sen. And he was a very good teacher, headmaster in 2 schools. And he taught Keshub Chandra Sen's son also. So, he knows. So asking Keshub Sen why he is not coming. M had been paying visits to the master for about a month. His absence for a time from Dakshineshwar called forth this remark. Sri Ramakrishna had asked M to write to him if his coming were delayed. See the love for the devotees. The mind of a person which is always in God and God alone, who cannot take care of his own dress, clothes, food. He is telling, you see, if you cannot come, you must write to me. What love! Niranjananandaji Maharaj, when he first met Sri Ramakrishna, and Sri Ramakrishna was with tearful eyes telling, my dear Niranjan, when will you realize God? Niranjan was telling, my father and mother are not bothered, they don't care. What this man, only one day I have seen, and he is so anxious about my realization of God. Oh God, what type of love this is. Naren Rakhal used to come, Naren used to tell, you always want to see us. You will be reborn like that, Jaro Bharat, like that. The Bharat was there, loved one small Harin deer, and then he was born. He will be born as a deer. So like that, Naren Rakhal, Naren bolche, I see Narayana, I don't see Naren and Rakhal. I don't see the physical body, a human being. I see the Narayana. The moment I will stop seeing Narayana, I will no more see Narayana in you. I will not even be able to see your face. Mind is so pure that everything divine attracts. So, this M was not coming, so he said, write to me if his coming were delayed. Pandit Samadhi was present, another Pandit Samadhi. The Brahmo devotees introduced him to Sri Ramakrishna as a scholar well versed in the Vedas and the other scriptures. Master said, oh yes, I can see inside him through his eyes, as one can see the objects in a room through the glass door. Sri Ramakrishna didn't talk much about him. He said, to you, he is a great Pandit. Pandit doesn't mean Pothi parke Pandit bhaye, Jnani na bhaye koi. By reading too many books, too much reading, one can become a Pandit, a scholar, lecturing and lecturing, quoting and quoting. I can quote from Bible, from Gita, from Chandi, from Vedas, from Upanishads, from this. Yes. Jesus said that, Saint Peter said that, he said that, Buddha said that, all right. But what about you? So he said, yes, through his eyes I can see his mind. He did not go far. If he also was a spiritual person like Keshub, Master would have spent time and talking to him. So he said, yes, I know. I can see through his eyes. And it stops there. Troilokya sang, one very good singer and a very devotee. Suddenly he sang, suddenly the master stood up and went into samadhi. Troilokya's song was very, repeating the mother's name. Coming down a little to the plane of sense consciousness, he danced and sang. I drink no ordinary wine, but wine of everlasting bliss. As I repeat my mother Kali's name, Shurapan Korina Ami, Shudha Khai Joy Kali Bole, Mon Matale Matal Kore, Mod Matale Matal Bole. Ordinary people, those who are drunkard, they will think, I am also a drunkard. I am not that drunkard. By taking wine, I have not become a drunkard. My mind has become that for the God, taking my Divine Mother's name. So we'll continue with this wonderful nectar-like words of our Master till the time is over. Any question? Yes?
Why did he abandon his wife and children?
Who?
Why was he detached from his wife and children?
M.
Yeah, why?
He can better give the answer. I cannot. In the scripture it is there. It is not wife and children. It is anything near and dear one. When you love God, Master has given a very wonderful example. When the one side is a small magnet, another side is a big magnet. Which side you will go? Being a small iron piece, nail, you will go to the big magnet. So when you really know that God is everything, the not big, the biggest, only thing, not only biggest, everything, wife, children, we love according to the scripture, because God is in them. In the beginning it is only physical charm, it is some kind of attraction and temptation it is. But when you enter deep into it, scriptures say, those are for 2 days, 3 days. But eternal source of rasa vaisa, in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad it is there, that anything in this world we get pleasure, it is nothing wrong in that. But we get joy in a different way, in the sensual level. But when you know the spirit, The joy of spiritual level is a different one. That is Brahmananda. This is Vishayananda. Physical body, physical objects gives us good food, good driving, good house, anything, all these things, children, wife. Gradually when mind understands God, then you understand whose wife is who, whose son is who, whose father is who. Today, this morning we have been chanting the song of the Sannyasis, this Swamiji's. This Atman, whose father is he, whose wife, whose mother, whose son, whose friend. What is the gender? Male, female? No, thou art that, Atman, and say Om Tat Sat Om. When one knows that God is the ultimate reality, only thing, other things will come and go. Yes, you must do as a father, as a son, as a wife, you must be ideal wife, you must be ideal husband, ideal son, ideal father, mother. Do your duty. But love God, because love means permanent love. These things is Maya, attachment, will make you weep. But that, if you can have, that is yoga, union. If you have attachment for God, you will be liberated. Yes, any?
Swamiji, thank you for your
You can stop now. It is our, online is not necessary.